Oh, and I need to unmute myself. Hello, everybody. Let's try it again. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? This has been like so long since I've even been on here, since I've been chilling with y'all, since I've been chilling like a villain. Hopefully now you guys can hear me. Yes, there we go. All right. Welcome. So let everybody know I'm finally on. I'm here. Come on. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yes, we're going to come on in the room here. We're going to talk. I want to do a little housekeeping, but we're going to have a few little shout outs here. First of all, because some of y'all been waiting. Hello, Miss Venus. Miss Venus, I did not forget about you, child. These Medicare things, people just going crazy already. Molly, hello. Hello, Lavender Bliss. Who else do we have? Hello, Ceresia. Hello. My kittens are like, Mommy's in here and she's not letting us in the room. Hello, Mystical Mind. Hello, Nevada. Hello, Cece. I know I saw Cece, and here comes Gemini. Like, girl. Hello, Sandra. Hello. Who else has come on in the room all right. Hello, Alchemist. How are you doing, darling? Okay. So everybody can hear me good. Everybody can hear me fine. I'm going to put, the link to get into the StreamYard and join in on the discussion. See, you finna get burnt. Ain't got no sense. Ain't got sense God gave a duck. But you're a cat, so I suppose. Okay, I'm gonna actually need to watch this on YouTube on my phone. To let people know I'm live, let people know I'm here. I'm here. Stop. I'm here. So, welcome as we come on in. Yes, Gemini really is working my last nerve tonight. Listen, so what did I title this? Confessions of a Lightworker. Hello, Miss Cameron. How are you, darling? She about to get it again. I don't really, now I want y'all to know, I don't smack her. It's a light tap. I don't abuse my kitty cat. But she just really thinks that she owns this table. I'm trying to let people kind of come in. Tell me what's been going on. Hello, Mr. Jason. Hello, Trine. Hi, Miss Shonda. Everybody, please. So there's a few channels as they're coming in. I want you guys to check out. Shonda Rice, Scorpio Goddess is one. That is my Trine. She is a Scorpio. I am a Cancer. She is amazing. She is the one, honestly, I will tell you, that really got me interested and all into astrology. Like, she made me want to investigate and get to know more about astrology, become a student, baby. Become a student of astrology. So please, if Secret Tarot comes in here, please go to her channel as well. If Consciousness Evolution Journey comes in here, please go to her channel as well. And please support my very good friend, Armand Wiggins at the Armand Wiggins Show. If he does appear in here, well, even if he doesn't, Armand is actually entering into his Lightworker journey. He's coming into his own, and all of you know we're very good friends. So there we are. All right. Yeah, she does on the table, doesn't she? She needs to make some of these payments on this table. That's what she needs to do. So we're having this discussion tonight because every once in a while, I do like to do these confessions of a light worker. I looked back through my YouTube, though. It's been a year since I've done one. And the reason why we're doing this tonight is because there have been a number of things that have occurred rather recently. And, you know, because a lot of you are newer to the channel, and welcome and thank you. So thank you for subscribing. I want you all to share this right now, this link. Tell them Lisa is live, because, you know, I don't go live like I used to. And we are going to talk about it tonight. We're going to get real tonight about some things. I have gotten a number of emails from a number of you, quite a few, that, you know, have let me know, hey, I'm an empath. I believe I have gifts. I'm on my journey. I don't know which way to go. I know that I'm meant for something more. There must be more than this. Spirit of God, we wait on you, right? There must be more than this, right? Oh, breath of God, come breathe within. So we all know this is what we're doing. We know there's more than this, and we know we want to get on this journey. We know we want to become a light worker. We know that we were born a light worker. So let me make the first confession here. The first confession is this. You were already born a light worker. You're not trying to become one. All you're doing is learning to step in that which you already are. You weren't born. You're not just becoming one. In other words, you were born to be a light worker. When you entered into your soul contract here on this earth, for this earth, in this lifetime, you agreed that this would be the things that you would do. You agreed that everything you've gone through up until this and up to this moment in time, and even at this moment in time, being here at this live in this space with me tonight and with everyone else. You agreed to that. You knew this was going to happen. You laid this plan out. You and Spirit laid it out together as co-creators of your destiny and of your life. So you are not attempting to become something. You already are. You are merely rediscovering. You are merely awakening to who you truly are. And now being willing to walk in it. Now being ready at the precipice at the moment in time in which you are walking in it. Very different, isn't it? If you can grasp that concept first, that you already are that which you seek to become. Confession of a light worker number one. The moment I figured that thing out, it was actually said to me one day when I was on my journey to becoming a Reiki master, and my Reiki master said to me, "You're already a master. It's not that you need to become a master, you already are. Time is just catching up to who you are, and you are catching up to who you are in this time constraint." That was a deep conversation for me to have with myself on the way home in the car, on the 25 minutes or so drive on the way home. That was a deep conversation. And I tell you why. Because I had to then finally recognize that all of the things that I had been trying to suppress, deny, push back, all of these years, there was no pushing them back. There was no suppression. This is destiny. Now, it is my choice, of course, to walk in my destiny, or it is my choice to not. It is your choice, confession number 2. It's your choice to either walk in it or not. The difference between serving the light and serving the dark, the difference between serving the light and serving the shadow, the difference between taking the road less traveled or the wide, easier path is this. The road less traveled, you will always have a choice at every turn. Your free will not be denied at every turn. Hello, everyone just joining. Your free will would never be denied at every turn. You will always have the choice. When you go down the wide path, though, the path that seems easy, the path that seems glamorous, the path that seems like it's a shortcut to that which you desire, the shortcut to you attaining the living in your purpose, that shortcut, that comes with a price. See, you're going to pay on either way. There's a YouTuber that says you're going to either pay on the front end or the back end, but you're going to pay. You're going to pay on either end. The question is the price that you wish to pay. See, the price on the road that's wider, and it might seem like it's glittering with gold. Yes, it glitters. It has fame and fortune and all of this in there, right? It's easier. But that road does not adhere to your free will. Thank you very much, Trine. My moon phase video, we'll do that sometime this week. We'll do that this weekend. The road that is wider and easier takes away your free will, because the price you must pay right here and now is you got to give up a lot in order to get that on that. That side doesn't require healing. That side is much easier to get sucked into some stuff you ain't got no business being involved in. And confession number 3 of a light worker tonight, I'm not going to lie, sometimes that road looks real nice. There are many trails in this life, but we're just going to, everyone has options. There are specific trails that are less traveled, and there are specific trails that are wider, yes? But when we're deciding whether or not we're going to walk in our light worker journey, and as you begin to walk in the power with which you already have, we're going to talk about that too a little bit tonight. When we walk in the power with that which what we already have, you're going to have a choice in how you want to use that power. You're going to have a choice in how you wish to use your gifts, because you're already born with your gifts. You also have access to immeasurable, innumerable gifts along the way, as well as you become more of a light worker. Did everybody understand what I'm saying? Am I gone? Am I not here? What the hell's going on? Hey, Marie. Hey, always on key. You guys can see me? We're good? Put some hearts in there if you can see me and you can hear me, please. I definitely don't want this broadcast to go away. Okay, good. So, but we're going to talk about choosing the light path for right now. Live streams tonight are not working well. I will tell you all this. If for some reason this begins to glitch again, I will put up a link right here in this chat for you all to go and meet me on Zoom. We are not going to not have this discussion tonight. We're not going to not have this discussion tonight. Okay. So if this continues to glitch, if you can let me know, or who else has my cell phone that's on here? Jason, if you're still watching too, if y'all could let me know if it glitches repeatedly, please text me. Okay. And let me know what's going down. Okay. We're back. Now, Lightwork ain't light work. It takes effort. It takes time. It takes growth. Oh, shit. All right. I hear it's down again. Yeah, I know it's their connections. All right, guys, I'm good. Some people are telling me it's down. Some people telling me it's good. God, dog. I'm mad as hell. All right, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. All right, guys, I'm hearing a lot of different things here. This is what we're going to do. No, I'm getting text messages trying that it's down. Do you guys, how many people you guys, this is what I'm going to do for y'all. Hold on. Oh, okay. If you're on an Android or a desktop, or a laptop, you're not having as many problems. All right, then everybody's going to have to catch the replay. Here we go. All right. Let me keep it moving. This is the deal. As a light worker, your responsibility first is to yourself. Okay, honey, thank you so much. We here now. We're going to stick around here. No glitches in Australia. Hello, Louise. As a light worker, you have the opportunity, the choice, the responsibility, really, to do your work so that you can assist the world. You have a responsibility. Oh, wow. You have a responsibility. Let me see. All right. There's more than one way to skin this cat. So I am recording this from that point forward on my computer, and I will upload a video. So we're starting from the point that as a light worker, you have a responsibility to grow yourself and grow your gifts and do your work so that not only it's for yourself, of course, because you're your own responsibility. That's the first person, individual, but you have a responsibility then to the world. You have a responsibility then to those that come into your world. You have a responsibility to help heal, help grow, right? You have a responsibility to the world. This is what you came here to do. It's heavy. And I'm not trying to scare anybody that's seeking to be a light worker and do this work. And a light worker can come in many different ways, shapes, forms, and fashions. Any ways, shape, forms, and fashions. Okay? A light worker can be an astrologer. A light worker can be a tarot reader. A light worker can be a psychic medium. A light worker can be a Reiki practitioner. A light worker can be one that deals in a shaman can be a light worker. A light worker can also be a one that is a naturopath. A light worker can be an herbalist. A light worker can be all these things. All these things. Right? The key, though, and the underlying root of all of that is working in the light. The underlying play for all of that is working in the light. The underlying, when I say working in the light, when I make a delineation between what is light and what is shadow, what is light, what is dark, I make that delineation. Okay, thank you. I make that delineation through whether or not you are imposing your will on somebody else or not. Okay, whether or not you're imposing your will on someone else or not. Now, I have to say this one thing. Everyone, from what I'm hearing, anyone on your phone, don't use the YouTube app. Type YouTube in your browser and then like you're going on a computer. It's not malfunctioning in the browser, right? It is malfunctioning in the app. So let me do this. Let me see if I can create a banner. Edit. Use your browser if you are on your phone for this live stream. There we go. I'll put that down beneath, scroll across the bottom, and show. There you go. All right, we're back. We are back. So if you're on your phone or your iPad, any mobile device, use your browser. Use your browser, not your phone, not the app. Do not use the app. It's glitching in the app. It's glitching in the app. Okay. It's glitching in the app. All right. Use it through your browser. Now, let's get back to what we were getting on to. Light work, the responsibility of the light worker is to help the other individual and or the world heal. We can help heal the world one individual at a time. The heaviness comes in and the responsibility comes in at, I have a responsibility to discern things as they're coming out, or discern energies in the world, or discern spirits. I have a responsibility to study. I have a responsibility to keep myself clean and clear, so to speak, so that I'm not bringing you bad stuff. I have a responsibility to make sure that I maintain my own chakra balance. But I have that responsibility to do all of these things so that I can bring this to you all and assist you on your path and your journey. It's not my responsibility to do your work. It is my responsibility to assist you on your path. To assist you on your path. That is my responsibility. That is the responsibility of the light worker. Our responsibility is to help raise the vibrational consciousness of the earth. It's not light work, though. And I'm going to tell you, I'm hoping that my very good friend comes on here because I know I wanted to have this conversation with him. I'm going to start inviting people. If y'all want to come on into the stream, here's the link to come into the stream. Sometimes I will tell you, I don't want to take the easy path. Sometimes I don't want to do that. I mean, I don't want to take the hard path. I don't want to do the work sometimes. Sometimes the darkness, sometimes that dark side, sometimes it calls. Sometimes it calls. Sometimes in your humanity, because we have to remember we're still human. Sometimes in your humanity, you're still human, right? You feel a type of way. People piss you off. They make you mad. And I don't know why I'm going there, but I feel like I need to go there.
Oh.
Welcome. Hello, darling.
Hey, Lisa, that was quick.
This boy, I'm gonna tell you something.
That was quick.
You know, I don't have 1,000 people in my chat just yet, and I like you. So it's like, oh, there you go. You guys, welcome. Now, remember earlier I was talking about Mr. Armand. Mr. Armand is a very good friend of mine. Please do check out his channel, and he has come from, you know, different genres of YouTubing. And he is now incorporating his calling and light work into his channel. So I would like for him to share, because I know a lot of you are on this journey too. I'd like for him to share a little bit about that. When did you make that choice? How did you get to the point where you're like, I gotta do this?
Okay, hold on. I'm sharing this live right now. Give me one.
Okay, no problem. So
am I echoing? Am I echoing bad?
No, you're not echoing to me.
Okay.
This is the other thing we want to talk about too tonight, because it is heavy, guys. So there's a number of things. You know, there's a responsibility we have to those that we serve. There's a responsibility we have really to the globe, to the global consciousness. There's also a responsibility, let's just be real, that we have to make sure that we are, like I was saying, up on, we're discerning and we're leading in the right way, because we are leaders. And when we walk away from our religious backgrounds, a lot of us, it leaves us with the where the heck do we go? So I think that's another one of the confessions that I have, right? It was hard for me too. I was a minister.
Yeah.
So let's just, okay, they're saying your audio is a little low.
Mine is low? Okay, can they hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me?
Is that better, Molly?
Is the audio better now? Because I did have it kind of low.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Okay.
So Armand, why don't you tell us, because a lot of people that are watching this right now might not know who you are. So why don't you give a little background about who you are?
Okay, well, My name is Armand Wiggins, and I'm over on the celebrity gossip side of YouTube. So we talk about a lot of pop culture, celebrity news, music, things like that. We've recently started incorporating tarot and spiritual chats on Tuesday. I actually I tried to do it and do a full switcheroo during it just changed the whole channel, and that didn't really go over well. But it's been a journey. Really just kind of tapping into this and really understanding my power, understanding my purpose, and incorporating it in a space like pop culture, right? So where the masses could understand it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do over there, where I come from.
And this hasn't been something you just popped up, right? Like this spiritual journey is, we know.
Yeah, because I talked to you about it. So yeah, pretty much this is something that has been a part of me since I was a kid. I remember there was a time I used to I met this girl. I always tell this story, and we were in 6th grade, and she was just I'm into magic. And I was like, what's magic? You know what I mean? It freaked me out. She was like, I'm into black magic. I was like, well, I don't want to do that. And then she was like, but you can do white magic. That's good. It's okay. I was like, oh, okay. And then so I had a conversation with her. And then ever since that moment, I would have dreams. I'd get a lot of deja vu. And then in the church, we call it discernment. So I would just I would have a lot of feelings about things, and I could anticipate things and, see things as they are. And then one day I was like, okay, I want to get some tarot cards. So I would always go, when I was able to buy tarot cards, I would just go get them. When I turned 15, I think I bought my first deck, lost it because I would hide it. You know what I mean? I didn't want my parents to see me with it. And so I would do that for every year I was buying them until literally, 2 years ago, I bought my deck and I was like, I'm keeping it. Now I didn't use it, but I had it for 2 years. And then this year was the year that I was like, I'm done. I'm going to just embrace it, and I can't keep running from it because spirituality is one of those things. If you're destined and if you're supposed to do it, you can run from it all the time, right? You can keep putting it off, but it's it has this invisible leash on you where you can't get away from it. So it's always in the back of your mind, I'm feeling the magic. I'm feeling this. I'm seeing visions. Why am I seeing these numbers? Why am I having these dreams? Why do I have this discernment about this person? Why is my intuition kicking in about certain situations? You'll start to feel like you can predict stuff. You'll start to, see things, right? And so eventually you just have to succumb to it because it's never going to leave. I've been feeling this way since I was in 6th grade, and I'm 30 years old at this point. You know what I mean? So it's something that just never leaves.
Yeah, it doesn't ever leave. It's interesting when you were talking, what just began to pop in my mind is all the times growing up. Now I grew up it was non-denominational, charismatic, speaking in tongues, the whole 9 yards. So for me to operate in prophetic gifts was nothing, but it was normal. That was just normal for me to have these dreams, normal for everything. But then there was a time in my 20s where I ran from everything. I ran from the church, I ran from everything. But it never leaves you. It never leaves you. And at some point it does. And I know I keep saying heavy, and people are probably just like, why does she keep saying heavy? Because it is.
Yeah.
I think that we run around here, some of us, not all of us, but some of us run around here, love and light, and it's going to be okay. No, if you really want to do the work, honey, it's heavy. This. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Now we about to get into, you just gnawing at the soul. Thank you, Lavender. I like that. I think I could take this ticker off the bottom. Now this is annoying the crap out of me right now. Let me take this off.
Oh, is it working now?
No, I'm taking the ticker off. I figure, if I could put it back on again. Gnawing at the soul. Yes, ma'am. And yes, you could walk around your whole life and not know. And yes, these spirit guides. Oh, these spirit guides are relentless. Miss Lenny Dix says your crown chakra has a lot of purple.
Wow. Lisa?
Yes.
Indeed. You're my coach, so you enlighten me. Okay, so what does that mean?
That's royalty, honey.
Okay.
Your crown chakra has.
Wow.
It's highly activated. Your crown chakra is the gateway to the higher realms, right? Literally at the crown of your head. So it is very much active, and purple is the color of royalty.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. I received that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. So yeah, no working on the app, guys. I'll put that banner back up in a minute. The reason why I want to impress upon people the heaviness of it is because I'm tired of seeing, hearing and reading about people getting scammed, of people getting taken for a whole lot of money. You know, people, I'm tired of reading about it. I'm tired of reading about people talking about things like, you know, if you pay me multiple hundreds of dollars, I'll clear out the karma for you and your twin flame. And I'm tired of hearing about people, you know, I'm not trying to stop anybody else's bag. So let's just not get that out there before anybody gets all ticky and upset. And, you know, I end up on somebody else's YouTube channel. But what I feel like there needs to be, it needs to be, I don't even want to say fair, but authentic. Mm-hmm. So guys, if it feels like it's too good to be true, it probably is. That holds true in everything. Now, that's not even spiritual, okay? That's just Auntie Lisa telling you. This is just some common sense. If it feels too good to be true, it probably is, first of all. Second of all, remember how we were talking about this kind of shadow path and the light path. The shadow path is super easy, okay? The shadow path appears easier, and you can get your earthly desires out of it. Okay, on an easier way. So, of course, it would be easier for me to call you and say, if I drop $500 in your Cash App today, why don't you clear out my karma so I can go mess around with this man that's already married? We ain't gonna talk about the fact that I'm married, but we gonna let you clear my karma out so I can do some ish. Okay,
right?
That's easy. That's not you doing the work to try to figure out, well, why is it that you are wanting to be in outside relationships? Why are you needing to be in a situation where this person is not really emotionally available to you, and you are willing to cheat on your significant other or whatever the case is? Why are you not willing to put in the work to deal with your own crap? So light work is not light work. It's work. You cannot. And if you're going to be a light worker, you better not be out here telling people that you're going to clear their karma for them. You better not be out here charging $700,000, $800,000, $900,000 for some mess. You bet not. You bet not. Because you're not doing that person a service. You are not doing that person any light. That's not light.
Yeah, if I can add to that, I think it's very important because even like, you know, where I do on my channel, I come from a space where, you know, it's predominantly, you know, Black females, and they come from Christianity, right? So they've always been taught spirit, anything outside of that, especially when you started getting into things like tarot and astrology, you know, it's automatically hocus pocus scam, you know what I mean? So it's what we see in movies, television. So people are already turned off about it. So it's you got to be, I guess what I'm saying is like, you got to just be cautious in, you know, how you move, because it's like there's a lot of people that are looking for something different, right? But all they know is what they see on television. So what I try to do, I try to let them know, listen, these are my boundaries. This is what I do. This is what I'm into. This is what I'm not into. And I let people know, listen, there are scammers out there. However, I'm not going to charge you like some astronomical amount of money to help you. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of people that are looking for guidance. They are looking for new ways to be spiritual, right? So you don't want to just take advantage of people. And I think with people not really understanding, you want to kind of coach them and guide them and, you know, and help them so that they understand what this is and not just kind of see them as a client. I think I was talking to you actually when you told me, because we have these talks all the time. And I was telling you, remember I told you about a dream that I had, that I told you that I went to this Black owned spiritual shop. And I told the lady about the dream that I have, and she immediately wanted to go into my dream with me. And I was just like, well, hold on. Like, and first of all, she came out, I'm a witch, I'm a witch, I'm a witch. You know what I mean? That was just already a turn off. Not that witches are turn offs like that, because I'm very secure in who I am. But it was the idea that it was like this trendy thing to be a witch, right? And so she was like, so I guess she thought I was gonna like jump on it. And I remember talking to you, and you were kind of like, yeah, I kind of felt like she was trying to get a client.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it was more, but it wasn't really about really helping me and going into my dream. It was more about, here's, take my business card and here's, book a session.
Right.
And so that turned me off. So I never went back because, when you're a true light worker and you're truly connected, like you can sense that too. But everybody doesn't have that sensibility, but you need to, like, we're ushering people in. So we need to, because a lot of people have light in them. They just don't really know how to, help it shine, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And as I think, most of the people here that are in the chat, you have some form of gift, and a lot of you have come to me, an email and wanting to figure out how to work with me. And, you're looking for mentorship. And this is exactly what we would discuss, right? Is this type of thing. Like, this is what the mentorship is about. I there's a fine line between, I'm not saying you have to give things away because in the church, what was it? Freely as it's given unto you, whatever, like you're supposed to give it for free. Well, the lights don't stay on for free. I didn't buy this camera just by blinking an eye and waving a crystal. You know what I'm saying? Like so there is a way for your purpose to provide for your person, but we shouldn't be out here trying to take advantage of people. And as a budding light worker or as an emerging light worker, one that's remembering who you are, you have to, one of the first tools you need to learn is discernment. That's one of the first tools you need to learn. You need to learn discernment and need to learn to be guided by your higher self, by your spirit man. And listen to that small voice rather than listening to your ego, because we've grown up listening to the ego the whole time. I have a question here. What does it mean if you can't remember your dream, but you knew you had one? It's not necessarily anything very significant, Molly. I would say to you this. I would say that if this is happening a lot and this is something you want to do before you go to bed at night, you speak to yourself and you say, I will remember. We're going to remember the dream in the morning. We're going to remember the dream. You need to command your body. Command your body.
Can I add to that, Lisa?
Yes, please.
This is something, Molly, this is something that I do. And I was watching, forget the YouTuber's name, but it's a big one. He's like got millions of followers. But anyway, so especially if you're having downloads like that in your dreams and you find yourself waking up between the hours of like 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning, those are very good pivotal times, because that is the time where the universe is speaking to you. And usually some of your best ideas come in your dreams during that time, or thoughts come. So what you're supposed to do typically, because you will forget, is when you have a download like that and it's really powerful, you're supposed to get up, get on the side of your bed, plant your feet on the side of the bed, because that's like grounding energy and you're not going to fall asleep. So then you're supposed to write that down. Right? If it's an idea, if you're trying to start a business, something like that, or whatever, you just have this great, brilliant idea in the middle of the night. I know sometimes you don't want to wake up and do it or write, but I'm telling you, write it down. Same thing with dreams. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, he used the analogy like this. He said, think about it. Like if everybody during the day is ordering, Amazon packages, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like it's going to be very, very hard for the packages to get to you, right? But it's the same thing with the universe or God, whatever. So if everybody's sending messages during peak hours, you're not going to really get a lot of messages back in. So when will you receive messages from spirit, the universe, God, whomever? typically when everybody is asleep, and most people are asleep between the hours of 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning. So that's when the universe can speak to you and give you these downloads. So a lot of your biggest inspiration, your biggest ideas, some of the most important messages you'll need to know and need to learn will come during that time frame. And so whenever you feel it, like that's a moment where you get up and you write that down, because you will forget.
Mm-hmm,
I've been doing that lately.
That's very good. That's very good. Cassandra, so Cassandra says, I've heard that sometimes we aren't meant to remember. I trust my guides will let me remember if I ask, if they feel I'm ready for it, like past life memories. It comes piecemeal. Well, dreams and past life memories are two very, very different things. I am not a big one for just diving into your past life memories head first, just because it's the cool thing to do. And, and I read Akashic records and galactic records. I'm not one for that. I'm not a big one for past life regression. That's just me. If you are not meant to okay, so let me put it this way, Cassandra. Yes, your spirit guides are going to guide you, but they're guides, they're not gods. They're guides, they're not lords over you. At some point, there comes a point where you have to sit in the seat of your own power. Now, if it's going to be something harmful, then yes, maybe you didn't need to remember, or maybe you weren't ready to remember that dream at that time. You might remember it later on. It might be deja vu. But if it's bothering you that you can't remember your dreams, then that's for me, the moment that I know that it is, you're meant to remember them, and you've got a third dimensional block, right? Third dimensional block. We've got a lot going on in this chat. A lot going on. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, when we don't listen to that small voice, you get sucker punched. Y'all, we gotta remember. Those of you that have been with me for a while will know I'm always talking about that small, still voice. I'm always talking about that small, still voice, right? Was it Ezekiel? I'll remember. That was in, he was waiting for God to come speak to him. And he was like, where were you? And he thought he was in the storm, and he thought he was in the mighty wind. And then God said, no, I was in that small, still. I was the small, still wind. I was the small, still voice. Mm. Your spirit, man, this is the other reason why a lot comes at you at 3 to 5 o'clock in the morning, because neither your higher self nor God is going to fight over all the noise of the world. Mm-mm. They're not going to fight to be heard. You have to choose to listen. Light work is not light work. You got to choose to listen. So either you're going to choose to listen to everything on the television, they're telling you what you see, and then they program you, television programming. So either you're going to succumb to the television programming and the radio programming and the music programming and all of this, or you're going to listen to your small, still voice. But it's your choice. God's not going to fight it.
And that's why I don't even talk, my partner loves to go to sleep with the television on, but I don't, because then you start taking that in and it crowds you. So I like to go to sleep in silence, because you can get a lot of messages and a lot of energy comes to you, and a lot of confirmation comes to you in silence in your dreams, especially during that time frame. You get a lot of downloads during that time. So if you're one of those people that sleep with a lot of noise, that's not really good. I mean, I would recommend meditation music or classical music, but television, news, that's not it.
No, never. Meditation music, please. Sleeping meditation music. That's actually the best time to do chakra healing, while you're sleeping. Meditation music. Okay, Chebe, what does it mean? You didn't know this was going to be an Ask Us, did you? What does it mean if you're always around a male partner and your spirit just doesn't feel right, and you feel completely drained or just feel so sad and down? That's a problem. That's a big problem. That's a narcissistic situation on the surface. Narcissists are just, I'm not saying they're a narcissist. I'm not saying they have the personality disorder. I am saying this person is sucking the energy out of you and sucking the light out of you. This is another thing you have to understand. Lightworkers, as much as you want to be around all these people that need your help, you cannot afford to get entangled. No entanglements here. You cannot afford to get your energy entangled with energetic vampires. Nor can you afford to get yourself entangled in codependent situations. And you typically get yourself entangled in codependent situations when you don't want to heal yourself. Right? Dirty little secret of the light worker. We don't want to heal ourselves because it's easier to heal everybody else.
Oh, that's good.
So Chebe, I would, I don't know if you married, I don't ever tell people just to divorce or what have you, but I really would take some consideration into this male partnership. Here we go. Is astral projection actually possible? Yes. I've done it many times. It is very much possible. Astral projection and astral travel. You have a light body. It is called your Merkaba. It is the wheel in the middle of the wheel that was seen in the sky by Elijah, I believe, or Ezekiel's wheel in the middle of the wheel. It is a.
Can you elaborate? Because some people may not even understand, or they might be afraid. Like, what? Now she's talking about astral projection.
Yeah.
Like, can you kind of like, what does that mean to
So what that means is this. So we know we have a 3-part body, right? Spirit, mind, and body. We are 3 parts triune beings. Your spirit is eternal. Your spirit cannot be contained within your body. That's part of the weird, that's part of the Judeo-Christian concept, right? That your spirit, somehow we envision our spirit man is somehow contained within our body, but it is pure energy. So you are at your core, at your root, an energetic being. Right? That's how I can see auras, right? That's how, and you can learn to see auras as well. I sense auras, what have you. You have an energy around you, within you, all over, right? So astral projection, all that really means is there's something, like I said, called the Merkaba. Yes. And it is your personal Ka, which is your God chakra. It is the way that your divine portion of yourself can sort of travel. And so when you activate your Merkaba, I do have a whole playlist on Merkaba activation. You will feel it within your body. You will feel it right here, kind of churning and going, and you activate your light body. So yes, astral projection, meaning I have literally been in someone else's home while I'm physically here. When I meditate, and this used to happen to me before I even knew about astral travel, when I was in the church and I'd be, in kind of like my very deep study prayer mode. Yes. And I would go into what I know now was a meditative state. I would literally not be in my body. I literally got visions that then I would wake up or come back, and I had written like pages and pages and pages of what God showed me while I was not in my body. And what felt like 2 minutes was actually 2 to 3 hours I was gone. Wow. So it is very much possible. It is nothing to be scared of if you're going to the right places. But it's nothing to be scared of, but it's absolutely possible. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Sharon. I would not be running around astral projecting every night. I call that stalking. And I do know people that astral project to stalk. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. I wouldn't just astral project it. I mean, you could, but why would you? Well, who do you want to see every night? What does it mean if you hear singing or ringing? Ringing is typically when you are it's an ascension symptom, or sometimes that's when I know that it's like I know either my spirit guides or the angels are really like speaking. I'm getting a download or something like that. I'll hear that every once in a while, but I typically know when that happens, I'm ascending to another level. I do agree. Armand, why don't you think about that? What do you think about this too? Helping others even when you're not fully healed.
Wait, okay. Wait, say that one more time, Lisa. Sorry.
So Molly's question is, it feels good to help others even when you're not fully healed. Ms. Lisa, I see it as at least one person is better or happy, even if it's for a moment, even though you wish you could change it permanently.
Well, I kind of feel like we're always going through a constant healing process, right? So I feel like, and there's a lot of times that me doing the work, it heals me, because particularly I can only speak to my experience in this. So on my regular show, it's high energy. Lisa, it's a lot of emotions. It's a lot, like, because it's a pop culture, commentary platform. Yeah. However, so there's a lot of energy that comes in, and we have hundreds of people, sometimes thousands of people that come in, and it can be a lot of energy. However, there's times when we're doing this kind of work or having these conversations and just helping that rejuvenates my spirits, that rejuvenates my soul. So that heals me, that helps me get through. It's almost like, for me doing this work, it allows me a place of zen and a place of resurgence and a recharge. So I think that it's great, because I think there's healing in healing, like helping there's healing in helping others, right? Yeah. So so I think there's nothing wrong with it. I think that's kind of some of the best way of healing, because you can learn things about yourself too.
Yes.
And it just, when you're helping others and it's from a genuine place, you can't help but to feel good in the inside. Yes. So by feeling good naturally, healing, that's why they say like laughter is like nourishment to the soul. So to feel good inside is a natural healer.
Yeah.
So if you're helping someone else and you're genuinely feeling good about the work that you're doing, it actually starts to rebuild and some of the brokenness inside of you. So I think that it's great.
Yeah. And I agree. Armand, I'm going to take you down for a second and then put you back up, because you're glitching just a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. Yeah. Take you down. Come back in though.
I'm down.
Okay. Okay. Are you back? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. It's weird. Okay, now you're fully back. Okay, good. I think, Molly, my statement though to that is this: when I say we don't want to heal ourselves, what I'm saying is a lot of times, then another full disclosure, right? That's how I got with my second ex-husband. Okay? That's how I got with him. Because I would rather have dealt with him being a narcissist. I didn't know he was a narcissist at the time, but he was so broken and so much of a victim, and I needed to help him, and I needed this, I needed that I hadn't finished dealing with my stuff. And so I got entangled. I got wrapped up. What was that song, Armand? Wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. That gospel
I'm not familiar with that one, Lisa.
No, it's a gospel song.
Oh.
So,
oh no.
It might be before your time. Your mama would know. Wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in Jesus. Now she would know that one. Anyway, my point being is that you can get so wrapped up into them that basically you're not doing your own work. Right. So there is a fine line between them. Whenever I do any energy work, I too get so much. I get so much from it because you're bathing and basking, right?
Yes.
In the spirit. You can't help but. If you're channeling spirit, you cannot help but get an amazing healing yourself because you're channeling it. Channeling that energy, channeling God. Yeah. Okay, so all right, here we go. You wanna? I want to go here for a second.
Okay, I'm following you.
Pop culture,
Okay.
melanated culture.
Okay.
So we both watched. I want to talk a little bit, and we're gonna go deeper on this in another segment, another week.
Okay, because I already know where you're going, and you know how I feel.
I'm itching to talk about it.
It gets you. It gets you. I'm telling you, it gets you. Go ahead.
So I'm sure most of y'all have probably seen Black is King on Disney. What did my daughter call it? A visual album.
Yes.
Beyonce's visual album. We both found it a little problematic, the imagery and the symbolism. But I also find it problematic that this is imagery and symbolism, that we see this kind of stuff that is all over throughout of pop culture. So I want to talk, I guess I could talk a little bit about Black is King and this going back to these certain sectors of African spirituality and other roots, so to speak. Because when we leave Christianity, okay, and we're going off into spirituality, we don't have that foundation anymore. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for becoming a member. Welcome. And so I want to get your feelings on, I have not talked a lot about Oshuns and Orishas, and I'm not trying to trigger anybody. I'm willing to have a conversation. But I find it problematic when
Do we have any Orishas or Oshun in the chat? I think we should bring some up if we got them, because I would like to ask some direct questions.
Yeah, if we have anyone in here that is familiar, very, very familiar, or works with Orishas and or Oshuns, I would be you. Let me put the invite back in the chat. You can join the stream. I would be very much interested in talking about that. Now, if we don't have any, oops, not that one. If we don't have any, let me know.
I share it to my people. I don't know why they're not coming, but I want them to come on in.
They mad at me right now. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what? Okay, until we see if we have anybody in here about that. Can we talk about some of this imagery and some of the symbolism just in music in general, or in pop culture in general? The overly sexual nature of the visions, of the videos and the personas and all of that. Because I feel like that is speaking to that's speaking to a specific part of our souls and our bodies and our chakra systems that keep us down and don't keep us elevated. That's something that's bothered me for a long time in the culture, in the music culture. Do you want to? I don't know if you have any feeling on that.
Well, my thing about music culture, like pop culture, I don't really know about. Okay, so here's what I'm noticing. I can speak from what I'm noticing as far as imagery right now. Everybody's into this new age spirituality with, crystals have literally made a complete comeback, or they are literally at the forefront of pop culture, singing bowls, things like that. Like all of that, like new age spirituality is literally like the now with, anybody that's a creative or an artist, or that is very much so pushed up on. Like that is a thing that people are, they feel as though like that's what needs to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I noticed that. But I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. Now on the deeper level, like when you were talking about overly sexualized and things like that, I feel like that's always kind of been a piece of it, but that's part of that, like that shadow energy as well, right? Because that gets into those other dimensions of spirituality and really, because and there's this idea of, success tied to, like, there's this success, freedom, wealth, earthly desires, but what a lot of people are not realizing is tied to a deeper price. And a lot of people are not ignoring the fact that it's tied to a price because they're seeing their favorite artist, or they're seeing this imagery where it's like, wow, this is the side I want to be on. This is the side that I want to, be a part of because it's so cool. And, I'll be honest with you. It's always cooler, right? Well, we always want to eat the chocolate cake when we're all supposed to be on a diet, right? The chocolate cake always tastes better than asparagus, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's always funner, to, be sexy in this, and then instead of just being clean and cool, sometimes it's a little bit more fun to be edgy and play for the dark side, if you will. You know what I mean? And it seems, and it appears as though they are more successful. So there's this play up on dark energy, just in life. Honestly, it's not even, but particularly entertainment, pop culture. There's this play up on, being into the dark arts that that says to people that this is what you need to do to be successful, and this is liberating, and this is going against the odds. But really, but there's a price attached to that.
Right.
There's a very vital price attached to that.
It's a very high price.
Yeah, high price. That's what I meant.
Very high price. And so I am very eclectic. I love a lot of different. I'm an 80s teenager, so that's when everyone was really unified in music. So I grew up listening to everything from, acid metal rock to, I never did get into country, so I hope I don't offend anybody. But there was R&B and pop and everything. Like, it was all of that. So I grew up listening to everything. But when and some of my favorite artists today, like, I really like Lady Gaga's music. I like Lady Gaga's music. However, when I watched her imagery, and I've been to numerous of her concerts, when I watch the imagery, I can literally probably pinpoint to you which songs where she sacrificed herself for the fame she has now. On stage. Or where she sacrificed some of the little monsters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, these are the things that we see in front of our faces, and yet we don't really pay them any attention because it's in the name of art, or it's in the name of music. When all the Harry Potter books came out, and the movies, I was friends with, still am, with some Wiccan witches. And they were like, they would not let their children watch any of those or read any of the books. And I said, why? They said, because what they're actually teaching people in this is way far more advanced than what anybody should be knowing unless they know what they're doing. And I think that's another part of the light work part that sometimes we don't, I do come across people that come to me and they done done something that had messed around somewhere where they ain't had no business messing around because they didn't know what they was doing. You can get sucked into these things, and before you know it, you buying a spell kit off of Amazon and trying to cast a love spell on somebody.
Yeah. And
it messed around there and backfire on your butt. or we see these things and we see these, kids casting these spells and doing all these things and these Harry Potter and this and the Charmed and the that, da, 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 and we think, oh, this is awesome. But we don't know what we're bringing into our energetic space when we watch and then ingest this, or we allow our children.
Well, I think a lot of that too, if we want to go a little deeper, a lot of people are into that because okay, how do I say this? A lot of people are wanting to dispel God. So they chase anything, the furthest thing away from God, because they want to be spiritual, but they want you to know, listen, this is not God. You know what I mean? It's anything but, because they've been burned or they have whatever has happened to them. A lot of people are wanting to rebel against the word God, and they're wanting to rebel against everything that's attached to the word Jesus Christ, God. So if that means, I want to go and feel like I'm in the Illuminati there. If I want to go and cast a bunch of spells, if that gets me the furthest away from whatever hurt I felt or whatever disappointment I feel in the word God, like Christian, whatever it is, people are running towards that as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They are. That's true. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of that. It
is. And I think that's some of the difficulty when we, again, coming out of Christianity and finally being willing to say, I'm not in Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean I'm not of the light.
Yes.
And so we have to learn that language. It is a different language, but it means the same thing. The problem is a lot of people got hurt in the church or in other forms of any type of Judeo-Christian, and we'll put, Muslim religion in that as well. Any of the monotheistic religions, they got hurt in.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to go somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because of the level of control and oversight and really just kind of nastiness, of the religious hierarchy, instead of it being a relationship, which was meant to be.
I 100% agree. That was the problem. Religion. Yeah. I'm not a religious person. Religion was the death of that, like of the word God and things of that. It was religion, honestly.
Yes.
Religion has damaged so many people, and you see so many hypocrites under that religious umbrella where you're like, the hell? You know what I mean? It's like, what are you saying?
Yes.
Now, but to be honest with you, if you can I bridge this gap though? What I'm learning in my spiritual journey, as I'm getting into it, you guys will notice me. I'm the guy. Listen, Lisa, if she hasn't warned you, I'm the one that's probably going to be the one that you're going to be like, don't bring him back because he's problematic. But that's me. Okay. But I have to tell you, while I've noticed, Christianity, they do have their issues. They do have that in this Lightworker arena, right? Everybody wants to be a Lightworker, or this new age spirituality, which is the bigger umbrella, which is called. There's a lot of jealousy and envy, and there's a lot of competition here. You know what I mean? Because, to be honest with you, there's money to be made.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
So, yes. Okay. At least I thought we were talking.
I ain't got damn church fan down here. Yes, come on with it now. You gonna make me go upstairs and get a drink.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I don't want to get in trouble.
No, you fine.
Because I'm just saying, so in my journey here, you know what I mean? There's a lot of love and light until people are feeling like you're imposing on them. You know what I mean? So I'm noticing that as well in this spirituality, in this space, So I think all sides of spirituality, they have their fake, their phony, their real, their light, their dark. So it just to me, what it boils down to is you identifying where you are and you believing in your true authentic, you coming into your true authentic self, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just kind of like me being a gay man. I know that there was not a button that I picked and choose and said, hey, You know what I mean? I want to be gay today. If I would have known the struggles of being a gay man, I wouldn't have picked that button at birth. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that was. It's a feeling.
Right.
Very much so like my spirit. I'm drawn to certain things, and I feel fulfilled when I do certain works.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I can't run from it because it's been decades at this point that I've felt this, and it's never gone away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never resonated. Nothing has ever resonated at this like this has for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so, hey, that's just what I had to say about it. I didn't want to go too far on.
That's real. No, we keeps it real over here. We keeps it real. They expect nothing less from me. So I saw someone commented about like we have to come full circle, like religion, magic, da da da. But magic is spirituality, and it just depends on which time period you're in. So a lot of the things that we do now, as even in the Christian church, a lot of the things that are done now would have been called magic, and we'd have been burned at the stake back in the Salem witch trials. I mean, so magic is just that which the human mind cannot comprehend or explain as to how it happened. That's really all magic is. And I want to put this out here. Neither Armand nor I are saying anything about witchcraft or witches. That's y'all's thing. That's your thing. That's your thing. Like so I'll speak for me. I'm in a space where people have to follow their own path, period. My path, I do not do shadow work. And in the fact that I don't work in the shadows. I don't go to the shadows to derive any power or to accomplish any, I'm not going to go do shadow work in order to exorcise a demon from you.
Yeah, I would love to talk to a witch, but I haven't had any. I have a lot of that follow me, but they don't ever come up to talk. I think that's interesting. But one thing, I don't have a problem with witches or any of that. But I like Lisa. I'm not into that per se. And but I do have this one lady, she is a witch, and I do like her. And I was telling Lisa about her. But what I like about her is because right now, much like New Age spirituality is becoming a trend, being a witch is now a trend. Everybody wants to be a witch because it's trendy. So what I've learned is, there are true witches that are really witches and about their life, but then there are Instagram witches, right? And YouTube witches and trendy witches because it's cute. You know what I'm saying? So I realized that one of she's a real witch. She has a spiritual shop, but my spirit didn't get stirred with her. You know what I mean? And Wiccan and stuff, that's not my thing because they don't believe in anything. They're typically atheists and things like that. That's not me. I do believe in God. I believe in a higher power. I believe in all of that stuff, right? So, but I don't judge because I don't want anybody to judge me on my spirituality. You know what I mean? Right. However, just don't try to convert me to being something that you are. That's my only thing. Don't try to convert me to being a witch if I'm telling you I'm not that. But she didn't do that. So, but she was telling me, she was like, listen, because she just had a bunch of stuff up around. And I was like, well, are you a witch? And she was like, well, yeah. But that's when I was going to buy some Orisha tarot cards. And she pretty much told me, she tapped me on the shoulder and she was like, do you know what you're doing with these? You cannot buy these cards. I'm not going to let you buy these cards pretty much if you don't know what you're doing with these cards, because you can't just pick up a pair of Orisha tarot decks and think that you're going to, basically conjure up these spirits and deal with these spirits and not. There's a price to pay with that. So that was less than 101 for me. And it came from her. And long story short, she basically was like, listen, a real witch is not going to run around telling you that they're a witch. A real witch, people will just come and the work will come. She said, never trust somebody that's running around saying, I'm a witch, 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 I'm a witch. She's like, those are phonies and those are scammers.
Right.
Real witches just exist as they are, and they're not looking for, it's not a trendy thing. I forgot why I was even going here. What was my point with this, Lisa? I
was just saying that, hey, we're not like bashing witches or anything like
that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're not bashing them, but I just want to say, like, I have respect for them. I have respect for the real ones that do their real, they authentically are themselves. Like, The ones there are some though that you got to watch out for because some of them are like it's trendy right now, guys. So be careful with things like that too, because that's where you can get caught up out your pockets.
Yeah, I call those the Sabrina the Teenage Witches. So, so them Sabrinas be running around here playing in spaces they ain't got no business playing, and then they want to come over here. Lisa, what did you conjure up? Then I gotta come and clear it out because y'all done brought up something. Go ahead.
Well, now that we're here, if you allow me to bring this up, because I remember I called you this morning with something, so I want to know what you feel about this.
Okay.
Or at the time, or you let me know, Lisa.
No, go ahead. We're here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my people were sending me a message, and I was getting this, and this is the part of the spirituality for me that was just like, okay, if we are supposed to be in a place of supporting one another and not living in greed and just shade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that some of our brothers and sisters in the work, in the light, or whatever have you, tend to try to throw daggers at others that are doing this kind of work? So, do you want me to read it, or do you want to, go ahead and
you go? You feel free. Go ahead.
So now you guys are going to see this how I be talking to Lisa when we be on. Because I'd be like, girl, what is this? So, I'm doing my thing, and I received a message about a particular person, and they took it upon themselves to write, I really be trying to stay quiet and mind my business. It's hard to see someone who has a big influence step into the lane of spirituality and begin selling spiritual products. This is triggering to me because I remember in the summer of 2018, I got scammed out of $2,100 because I was severely depressed. I didn't have a job. I was told to vacate my apartment in 30 days, and I just wasn't in the best headspace. I went to this lady who I've gotten a few tarot readings from, and she sent me to get an orange. I remember she opened it and a big glob of hair came out of it, and she said that someone put a hex on me. Being vulnerable at that time and not being connected with my higher self, fear took over me and convinced me to get spiritual work done. Now, here's the thing. I took the spiritual bath she gave me, which was for my chakras, and would go back to see her. But it wasn't until I got another reading that I realized I had been scammed. And to be honest, I slightly knew something was off. She tried to get more money out of me, and then that's when I knew. All in all, I say this to say, pay attention to the way someone moves and really learn to trust your instincts. Don't be out here booking readings and purchasing spiritual supplies from people who behave in low vibrational way the majority of the time. We as humans will have duality and be multifaceted, but when it comes to energy exchanges, you have the right to be very skeptical about who you get your energy from and who you give it to. So once again, I was to reiterate, please protect your energy at all costs. 9 times out of 10, spiritual products, soap, candles won't fix your problems if you have yet to identify the problem in full. Put back on the layers and do your work. So I understood all of that, right? I understood the story. I understood the guy, because that's kind of essentially what we're talking about right now. But the only issue was it was the piece of an influencer, and there was a piece of like 9 times. To me, coming from another spiritual person, a content creator that kind of knows you or whatever, to me that was just interesting, because I would never do anything like that to another person out of the blue that's doing the work and that's being successful at doing the work. If I knew that they were doing the work. I sell products, people love them. So yeah, I thought that was interesting today. So
and let's be clear, the products Armand is selling are crystal packs. Armand and I talk all the time. Yeah. So y'all see me sell crystal packs, I'm not copying off of Armand. Yeah. Y'all just put that out there, please. I might make that its own little video. Anyway,
Shut
I'll post it. Um, so that's, it's not like Armand was selling blessed oil, prayer
Right.
cloths, and bath bombs that are gonna give you, cleanse your chakras and get rid of them spirits. Okay, so he wasn't selling snake oil; he's selling crystals. So let's just be real about that. Some people have said maybe she sees gifts in you, or this person sees gifts in you that that they want for themselves. I would even go so far as to say perhaps the success that you have, they're jealous of. We have to remember we're still human.
Right. So I guess my thing is, as a light worker, right, and as a new light worker,
Yeah.
about light workers, right? And so
Yep.
for people, because I feel like that could be very discouraging for a
Yes.
person doing the work, coming into it, and maybe they have a little bit more influence, or they found their tribe sooner than others. I guess what I'm saying is there some sort of rule to how powerful your work can be in a certain amount of time? Because it almost feels like, yes, you're a light worker, you can do the work, but you can't do the work at this level unless people are accepting you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, is there some sort of rule at this thing?
No. There isn't any rule. And I will say before, there's a couple good questions in here I want to answer to. Yes, they do get karma for scamming people, Jennifer. Yes, they do. We may or may not see it in this lifetime. They may not pay it this lifetime, but I guarantee you they're not going to get away with it for eternity. Anyway, there's no rule as to a timeline. Back in the day, I would have said this is going to take a certain amount of time because time was different. The energy was different. We're crossing over into a different age of man. Everything is highly accelerated right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no particular set time of, like, I could, and I probably will. I can say, okay, here's a 6-week course, and this is going to take you from point A to point B.
Right.
There are going to be some people that are going to finish a 6-week downloadable course in 3 because they're just like, they're open, they're ready, they've done their work, their foundation is secure, and they're launching off.
Yes.
There are other people that it might take 12 weeks to finish that 6-week course because we got to kind of go back and do some other work and do some this and do some that. But there is no prescribed amount of time, that it takes for you to acquire gifts. None. There might be a prescribed amount. There might be somewhat of a time where you have to hone your craft. Will you put your ass down?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I totally agree with that.
Huh?
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. So you need to hone your craft. And it takes literally doing the work in order to do that. Now you can sit there and hone your craft for all day, every day for 3, 4, 5, 20 weeks. Stop it. And get it faster, or it could take you months because you can't work at it. But as far as busting out on the scene and operating in your gifts, there's no prescribed amount of time for that. And if you are secure enough within yourself as a light worker and not operating out of
greed and flesh.
Yes. Out of your flesh and out of jealousy and out of lack of self-esteem. When somebody puts something out there like that, they themselves are finding lack within themselves. Mm-hmm. So, if you're not operating in that, then you're happy for that other person. You're pleased. Why? Because the person with the influence that can reach many, many, many more people than I can, thank goodness, thank God that he is awake or she is awake and she now can reach these masses.
Yes.
So there's no room and space when you have gotten to a certain place in your own journey and your own walk. There's no room or space for jealousy.
Yeah.
That is not a higher conscious. That is not a high vibrational energy. You
Yeah.
are working with your lower three chakras every moment, every rip. You've not gotten past this to get to here because you shouldn't be jealous of other people. That should not enter into your psyche at all. At all. Oh. Mystical Mind says Mr. Armand, you should create a store and call it a new Lightworker and make some teas.
That's a cute idea. I like that. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Sharon. Gemini is like, Mom, but that's too bad. I haven't been on live in a while, so Gemini just gonna have to like get with the program. Get with the program.
Lisa,
Yeah.
you got any new decks? I know you have.
Yes, I do. I don't know if I brought them all downstairs, so hold on.
Oh, get them. Let's have some fun. You know, I got some new deck. My Love Oracle my little small one came. You haven't seen them, Lisa. Let me grab it.
Okay, guys, just one moment while we go get our decks.
Yes, one moment, guys. We'll be right back.
Okay. He just left the chat. There must be more than this. Oh, breath of God, come breathe within. There must be more than this. Spirit of God, we wait on you. Fill us anew, we pray. Fill us anew, we pray. Consuming fire, you fan into flame. Passion for your name. Spirit of God, all in this place.
Oh, you cracking open a fresh deck.
These are fresh.
Oh, which ones are? What is that?
So fresh and so clean.
What are those called, Lee? What is that one?
These
What are you
let me go to this switch view. All right. So these are the Power of Love activation cards. I got to break the seal. This seal does not want to break. By James Van Pra. So that's these. And then these are the ones I opened up already. Messages from the guides.
Oh, I like that one. But I like that love one too, because I'm getting into my love bag right now. So I might have to that.
You get into that love bag. So we got these. And then the Soul's Journey. I went on an oracle card.
Yeah, you went on an oracle spree, Lisa. But I mean, for me, it's like I can't order too many at once because I need to like sit with one for a minute, right?
Well, sometimes I guess because I'm doing much more like readings now.
Oh, right. You need different cards.
So that's the Soul's Journey. And then Notes from the Universe.
I like that.
And Connection.
Ooh, so you got like 5 new decks.
No, 4. I still need another like tarot though. I need another straight tarot deck. And
this is what I've been using. This is my main one. I love this deck. This is the goddess of the art, the goddess tarot.
Oh, that is a beautiful deck.
This is my deck right now, Lisa. Just the pictures on here are just amazing. But
beautiful deck.
I love black people.
I know you love your black folks.
But look at this one, Lisa. Look, these are my favorite right now. The unsent messages.
Oh,
these are unsent messages from your lover. Like, so how is he feeling? How is she feeling? They have these messages that they would want to send to you and tell you how they're feeling. So maybe we can pull some for some people if they want to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
And this is like my twin flame little oracle that I got. It's okay. It's pretty standard. Oh, shoot.
Oh,
I got it from Etsy.
Somebody got a damn twin flame jumping out.
Yeah. So this one is cool. I actually enjoy the love readings because I'm nosy. So I get a lot of tea with the love. You know what I mean? I love it.
That is your thing. And sometimes, honestly, yes, when I'm wanting to be a little messy, I will do that as well. Somebody said the Archangel Tarot. Hold on one second. Are you trying to pull cards? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, it's up to you.
You started shuffling. My people on my channel. My people on my channel, when we busted out, you got to do what you do.
Yeah, we can pull some cards, girl. We talking. You got me for at least another hour. My man is stuck in traffic.
I won't get in trouble with KJ.
No.
Let's see here. Okay, y'all start asking questions now. Cause I don't normally do this.
Oh yeah, I'm following Lisa, so whatever she says is what we doing.
Oh, we cool. Sharon, you mean this deck?
Cause I'm like, I know you got the Archangel deck.
Is that the one you mean, Miss Sharon?
How many decks you got, Lisa? Pull them all. You should do a deck giveaway, or you should pull out all your decks and talk about them on one of your shows. Do like what's in Lisa's deck, or Lisa's tarot deck. That's a video.
That is.
Yeah, people want to know. You got enough of them to talk about.
4, 8, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can put my hands on 25. I'm pretty sure I've probably got 30 by now. I'm pretty sure I've got 30 by now. But I can think off the top of my head, I've got 25 for sure.
Lisa, now
What?
remember when you first met me, how many decks did I have? I think I have one.
One, maybe two at the most. Maybe no
Remember I
one
bought
because
that?
you went and bought that psychic tarot oracle while I was on the phone.
No, I went and bought that new way, like that New York, that Thoth. Remember, and I never used it. That shit was hella hard.
You bought the psychic one too.
I don't have that one.
You don't have that one?
No, remember I was trying to read that other deck. It was a beautiful deck. It's like a modern tarot deck. Remember you was like, that's so
Oh
beautiful.
yeah.
But I don't even use it. That one's like, there's some decks that I get, I don't use it. But okay, so now I have 15 decks, Lisa. That's crazy.
You done already caught up. I gotta go on the band spree. I can't have you catching it.
I have 15 decks, but I only use like, I'm in my love bag right now, but this is my main one. This is my main deck that I use. I love using this. And at first I was really scared of the tarot because I wasn't that good at it. Now I'm like, girl, let's bring it on.
I don't know how I feel about these archangel, like I've used these archangel power cards. I haven't pulled them out. Y'all saw they was in a drawer. I have this angel tarot deck and I have another one. Okay. I don't even know where the questions started, and they came in hot and heavy.
Did they? I'm sure they did.
Okay, here we go. Okay, y'all got to do better than just strictly just love reading and stuff like that. I'm not trying to hear all that. I want specific questions tonight. Marsha, how does my Sag twin feel about me deep down? I'm gonna get that one to you, Armand.
So we're gonna use this one. Let's see what
use that twin flame deck.
Oh, let's see. Let's see what they feel. Oh, this was on the back of the. Oh wow. Okay. So I don't know who you talk to about us, but no one understands. Okay. This one's also sitting up. Oh, I got myself into some shit, child. Oh my God. Oh, that one just jumped out. And then I had to block you. So I'm feeling like, okay, so that's definitely twin flame energy. All right. Let me see. Because girl, it's really feeling like because I'm not getting. So there's a lot of emotions that there's some things that he's hiding that he needs that you probably want, that you're wanting to know, that he's just not ready to tell you. So I feel like he's at a point where maybe he does care about you. He could possibly, he's feeling good about you, but there's things that's going on within him that he's not ready to share with you, or that he's not ready to be open about, and that he's not really dealt with himself. And also he feels as though that you're talking to him about people that probably don't even really truly understand what's going on in between you two. So he probably feels like you're talking too much as well, because he's like, I don't know who you talk to, but nobody understands. So that could be manipulation energy as well. Oh my gosh, she said he did block me, but he's been reaching out lately. He's had to block you.
Oh my gosh.
And he's feeling very defensive about things too. You got to really watch it. He'll be very on the defense. So you got to just watch how you communicate with him and the things that you say, right? Because he's going through something that he probably doesn't want you to really know. Yes, I feel like with this Ace of Swords, there's something that he's probably hiding. There's a little bit of drama going on in his life. To me, I get the energy of a little bit unstable. Okay.
Unstable. What's your wrap up on that? We doing quick ones tonight.
Well, let me just get the final wrap up. What you should do. Final one. We're just gonna pull one final one whop for. Boom. Options. Keep your options open, girl, because this might not last.
It's over now. You treated me so bad. Okay, Molly, I'm gonna do a general read. We're gonna pull the messages from the guides. So Molly, you getting the first cards pulled from the messages from the guides deck, And then we're going to pull one for the soul's journey.
Lisa, would you have ever thought we would be at this a whole year later? Look at that, Lisa. I'm so, this is amazing.
No, because I know we'll go. That's why I'm telling you, I'm telling myself the same thing while I'm telling you, like, we'll be here all night long. Ooh, Molly, feel joy in all that you do. And then the soul's journey. Ooh. Ooh, and judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges, and feel joy in all that you do. Molly, you can't be over judgmental about yourself, and you cannot take accountability, responsibility for everybody else's crap that they're doing as well. I feel like and especially because earlier you talked about helping other people heal and all of that kind of stuff. Sometimes what can happen when we get so wrapped up in helping other people heal, and then we kind of do it and we don't overly expect something in return. But then when they bite us on the back end, then we feel some type of way, right? We feel some type of way then. So instead of, and I really feel like this judgment card is more towards yourself. I feel like you're too hard on yourself, Molly. You need to give yourself a break. Give yourself, give yourself some compassion and find joy in everything that you do. Okay? And because I feel there's so much sadness there. Find that joy and find the joy in yourself, Molly. You are beautiful and you are divine in and of yourself. Find the joy in and of yourself, and don't let other people's judgment of you cause you more pain. Okay? Because I feel like that's where that is right now. Okay. So we got to keep pushing down here. Let me see what else we got. Ceresia, you said, will you figure this light worker biz out? Yeah, stick with me, Ceresia. We'll be fine. I will do a deck giveaway now that Armands put that out there. Yep, I'll be doing a deck giveaway now. Let's see here. Oh, we got another twin flame. Elizabeth R. I like your avatar, Elizabeth R, by the way. Digging that. What does my twin flame want me to know right now? Go ahead, Armand. You the twin flame expert.
Ciao. Let's see. What is that energy right now? We're using our unsent messages. What do they want you to know right now? Boom. Oh. Oh, this just jumped out. Oh.
Armand is quite expressive, by the way.
Okay. When can we catch up again? I'm single. Why is it so hard for you to see that you're the only one I want? So tell me, are you single? Are you and your twin flame together? What's going on with that? There's some tea right there.
Okay. Elizabeth, are you single? I'm looking over here on YouTube.
She said
no, she's not.
She's not. Oh, so she's with them. Oh.
Are you with your twin flame right now?
Because this just jumped out.
Or are you with somebody else?
Apologies. What does that mean?
Or are you with somebody else and you looking at your twin flame?
Something is going on.
Oh my God, no. Elizabeth, hold on. Nuh-uh. See, y'all not finna sit here spilling all this, and we gotta play 20 questions. Here, come in. Come on. Come on in the room.
Yes.
Come on in the room.
Yes. Click the link.
Click my drink. That's what y'all gonna make me do. And I got to work in the morning, and y'all gonna make me drink tonight.
Click the link.
Where is my chalkboard too? I need my chalkboard.
Oh, she was with the guy that was her twin flame. So she's not with this guy. He's single. and he wants to be with her.
Okay, well that
He's
makes
sorry
sense.
for what he did. He's apologizing. See, I trust my
Ooh.
instinct. I knew I'm not tripping. Okay, when can he catch up again? He's single. And why is it so hard for you to see that you're the only one I want? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Let me
I
let you
feel
know if
for
it's gonna
you.
work or not. I'll let you know if it's gonna work, if it's even worth it.
Okay, yep. Let her know if it's gonna work out.
Wow, the lovers. I mean, it could be. I mean, it's your twin flame. It can go up. It can work.
We got Elizabeth.
The lovers.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Turn us down in the background.
It can work.
Sorry.
We got Elizabeth.
The lovers.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
Turn us down in the background.
Okay. Am I down? Because I won't be able to hear you guys if I do. I'm on my.
Oh, you don't have headphones?
I'm gonna get my headphones really fast.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have headphones?
I'm gonna.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you out till you get your headphones, girlfriend. Okay. And you don't have headphones?
I'm gonna.
Okay. All right. Elizabeth, I want you to come back. I want you to come back in when you get your headphones. We're gonna move on to the next one, but we're gonna bring her back because that was an interesting contestant right there. I like that one right there. Lavender Bliss, did I make the right choice on this investment? Okay. Did Lavender make the right choice on her investment? Did Lavender make the right choice? Lavender, I don't even really need that, but I do believe we're going to bring Elizabeth. We'll bring you back in here real quick, but we're going to continue to answer Lavender's question here. Elizabeth, just one moment.
Hi.
Hi, honey. Hang on one second. I have here Lavender, Judgment, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So yes, you made the right choice in this investment, but I believe the investment is going to perhaps decrease a little bit in value before it increases. So you need to hold on to it and hold the faith in it. It will indeed increase in value by the end of this. And then you're going to get a good offer at a high purchase price. In other words, where you're going to make a high profit from it. But yes, this was a good investment for you to make. You're going to have to ride the wave for a minute though, and not lose faith in it. But you'll get a very good offer. And it's not going to take too long. Where you're going to be really tempted to sell. You're going to get a profitable offer to sell. Okay. See that? There you go. Okay, Elizabeth, tell us about you.
Okay, so I've had a couple of breakups for the past couple of months. I think it started, I was on Bumble. I met this guy and I was pretty sure it wasn't going to be anything serious. And then it started off as something being serious, but he would never really give me the time of day and when we could meet. I know there was COVID going on, but there were other, we had other options like virtual dating or something like that, but he never wanted to. So, I knew he was real. It wasn't catfish or anything because we did, we were involved with each other for at least a month. And then I broke it off because he, like I said, he wouldn't give me any time. He would text me once a week. And, he would let me know how much he cared and everything, but it wasn't working. So I just broke it off. And since then, I really couldn't get him off my mind. I am currently, I was in relations with a guy, but then I broke off with that now. So, but the other guy is still on my mind. And so every reading, I've been listening to Secret, I've been listening to Conscious and everything. And I've been listening to you. And Like it's been that same thing's been said over and over again. So you pulling those cards were just like it freaked me out.
Oh, really?
Yes, like everybody's been saying the same thing like over and over again, and I'm just like, wait, what?
Yeah, because here I'm seeing that maybe you got frustrated because you weren't getting the time, and he's like, "Why is it so hard for you to see that you're the only one I want? When can we catch up again?" He's single, so that means he feels bad for not being there. But it's just like, girl, whatever it is, he just genuinely didn't have the time. But he's into you, right?
Yeah,
So maybe
and I was into him too, but it was just like, and the separation is killing me right now. Like it's killing me.
No, you're fine, honey. You're fine. So go on and give him another chance. All right.
So should I text him or because I still have his number?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then report back to us what happens. Okay?
I'm sorry, what you said?
I said report back. We want to report.
Oh, okay. No, after this, I am freaked out. Right? I can't even believe I'm talking to you right now.
But you are, and so Tarot Tuesdays will be over on Armand's channel.
Yes.
And, we may make this a semi-regular thing on my channel. So we need to hear the update.
No, yes. I will give y'all a
so follow me on the Armand Wiggins Show on everything. If you have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, follow me there because I need to see that DM, especially on Tuesdays on my channel. We do Tarot Tuesdays every Tuesday. So I want to know. I want to remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me know.
All right. I will. I totally will.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. There we go. Okay, let's keep it moving here. We're going to do a few more, guys. We're not going to get to everybody tonight. So we didn't know we were going to do this. Let's see here. I did the twin flame. Somebody wanted to know if they was going to find love. I saw somebody wanted to know if they was. And thank you, Lavender, very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Who was it that wanted to know? Would they find love? Okay, let me see. I don't remember who this was, so put it back in there. If moderators can tell me who wanted to know if they was going to find love. So let me see what's going on here. I'm going to use my island time cards for that. And can my moderators find another question for Armand as well?
Let's see your love power with the power of the love oracle. I want to see those.
You want to see those? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
I want to see the power of the love oracle.
Let's see what these are about. It's hard to find a good love deck these days. I did go ahead and buy them darn romance angel cards, the off brand of them. I don't know. They so old and chinchy and cheesy. Let's see. Who is it that, can somebody please tell me who it was looking for love? Queen Libra? Okay. Tolerance. I think this is something different other than love. Let me use this because that's not giving me what I. Queen Libra, I will say this: tolerance. You appreciate others' points of view because you sense the love in everyone, and present. You live in the present moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. However, I am sensing that you need to exercise some tolerance with yourself and perhaps tolerance with others. And I'm not trying to be funny. Those of you that have been here before know I'll just tell it like it is. And you might be needing to live in the present moment a little bit more and not always living in the past, because I feel like there's some people that have been close to you that have actually wanted to get close to you. There's a couple of them that I'm seeing that really would have been really quite nice for you to have a little relationship with. However, if you're continuing to carry your baggage from the last flight onto this one, it could be a problem. So whoever this is that is wanting to be in love, and I wish y'all would tell me, please, be in love. Because I'm seeing right now you need to focus on yourself, focus on your self-worth. Yeah. And I also see a snake coming around. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder. Or you could be about to enter into a side chick situationship. So I think work on yourself. If there's a current person around you, whoever this is that's looking for love, I saw somebody with love come to me soon, whoever you are. And this could be more than one of y'all. Let me tell y'all, some of y'all females is in a side chick situation and you don't even know you're the side chick.
Wow.
Look, let me tell y'all something. Lord Jesus, help us all. Okay, listen, I'm going to tell you, this is Auntie talking to y'all. Can I break some down for y'all, please, for just 1 second? If he cannot pick up the phone after 9 o'clock at night, he's living with his woman. Okay? If he can never spend the night, ever, never, he's living with his woman. Okay? If even at 7 o'clock in the evening, you can only text. His primary methodology is text, and he never wants to pick up the phone. He's living with another woman. If you don't never see no pictures of his house, no selfies, no nothing, he's living with his woman. So you might be the side chick if. Okay? Sorry. Anyway, that's the deal. That's what I got. So whoever was looking for love, I need you to work on you. Okay, I saw Miss. Somebody wanted to know which one was for Armand. Oh, Candace Beltran asked career path. Candace Beltran, Armand, career path. Really struggling.
Ooh, child. Let me see. Careers are tough ones for me. Let me see what I can get. What is the career path? Ooh. Let me get into it, child. What is Candace's career path? Or what do I see for it? Like, because that's not really a clear question. Okay. So we got the Nine of Pentacles, the God of Wands, and then we got the Four of Wands. So for me, I mean, well, I guess that's kind of clear because I need something else. Because for me, my thing is this, like, I feel like there needs to be like a effort to be put in, right? You know what I mean? I'm getting like, I don't really know if there is, like, it's clear that she doesn't know what she wants to do. I almost feel like she doesn't have an idea of what she wants to do, but it also feels like that there needs to be a little bit more of a focus in trying to figure that out and see what that looks like with this King of Wands. To me, there needs to be like, and with this Four of Wands, it means like, to me, it means like really sit and decide like what you like, what's your passions, and try to figure out like what you want to do, like what makes you feel good. Where do you feel that what is it in this life do you feel in this universe that you feel like you can excel at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you like to do? I think it starts there. What could you do that makes you happy? Like, you know, like with this Nine of Pentacles, what is it that kind of feeds your soul? I think it starts there. You have to identify like what it is that you like first before you can, you know, try to get on a career path. Because I don't really feel like you even know what it is you like. Like, I don't feel like she understands I don't feel like there's a true passion identified yet.
And there's you cannot okay, this is the other thing, honey. I feel like there's a lot of parental family. What do you got, baby? Go ahead.
This just jumped out. Truth. So I'm feeling like you have to be honest with yourself, and also too, because I'm also still getting into this energy that there's not a lot of work being done to seek out what it is that you want to do. So things are just not going to fall into your lap either.
Right. And I feel like you're being held back by. Can one of my moderators put my website up in the chat so that they can book private readings with me, please? Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. Private readings are booked on the website. So listen, I feel like there's also the truth thing is that you're not living your own truth either because you got familial or whatever, like there's expectations. And so that's kind of clouding you from potentially hearing and living your own truth. What I would say for that is if you're not sure what career path to take, I would do some work on my root chakra and my sacral chakra. So listen to root and sacral chakra music. And then I would listen to solar plexus chakra. Those three chakras, your lower three chakras, are going to give you a stability and an ability to sit in your own power and your own truth and really be sure about who you are and be okay to walk the path that you're meant to walk.
She asked, why is her psychic abilities not coming through? And that could possibly be the truth. Maybe they're there, but you're not really acknowledging them.
She got to clear, and she's got to clear out and get rooted and grounded. Guys, we always want to can you put that card back up?
Okay. Look at it.
See that? You see that beautiful card? So you see that tree, that the tree is broad and wide. That's your psychic abilities, right? We want all those leaves. But what we don't see underneath that trunk, underneath the ground, is there's a bunch of ugly looking roots that's holding it up that's even wider than them leaves on the tree. So if we don't have our base, see, if you can't live your, thank you, Armand. If you can't live your third dimensional life in your own truth, you're not going to be able to live your fifth dimensional life in your own truth. Light work ain't light work. There's some heavy.
Talk about it, Lisa. Yes, let me go ahead and relight my Palo Santo.
Okay, I did have another question here.
This is fun. I missed this. This is I enjoy doing these. I hate that you have to work tomorrow. This should have been on a Friday night, huh? Or Saturday.
There was somebody that asked another question about career choice. Gosh darn it, Miss Sharon, I had it.
I need a career oracle. Do they make those?
I just read them. Thank you, Miss Lavender, if I didn't thank you before. I just use mine. I just use my psychic. Or my regular.
I use my tarot.
I use my regular tarot for that. That was Queen Libra. Okay, here we go. Rumors to do with the company. That's what I was drawn to. Rumors with the company I work for. Is your job secure? Okay, Miss Marie, hang on one second. The other thing, Armand, see, I have different tarot for different purposes too. Now, the Thelema is my normal tarot. That's what I came up on. When I need some hardcore truth, I go to my Game of Thrones deck. This is one of the few decks I will tell you.
Oh, you got a super chat too. What's coming?
I read these reverse too. This is the only deck I read reverse. The rumors to do with there are rumors. Is Marie's job secure? Is Marie M's job secure, please? Is Marie M's job secure, please? Is Marie M's job secure? Okay. This chapter is coming to an end. I got the Judgment in reverse. You're going to fight this though, because you can't see that in actuality, this is the best thing to happen to you and for you. So you're being forewarned now so that you could take the Hermit. Now, these are all three major arcana, which means this is fated. Right? There's no minor in here. This is major, which means it's time for you to start to investigate new options for your career or going back to school, elevating yourself in some way. But I'm also hearing it's like, you know, you love your job. We know you do, or you enjoy it at least, you know, it's security for you, but it's time for you to branch out. So it's not that the axe is going to go, whoop, but you're being forewarned so that you can begin to look for another career path or another position with another company, or potentially go out and being an entrepreneur on your own. And I'm hearing this time, please don't fight doing what you're meant to do. It might be scary, but it will be the most fulfilling thing that you could do.
Lisa, can I tell you what I got so you can add to it? I'll be interested to know how you would add to this.
Yes.
So listen, we got the strength card, and then we got the star in reverse with the ace of cups in reverse. Lisa, you were spot on. You're gonna continue to, like, well, go ahead. What do you think? Like, go add to it. I want to know what you got.
Yeah, it's like you're not tapping into your own inner strength. You're afraid of you're actually afraid of that which you wish for. It's like you keep stopping your wishes coming true, what you really want, before they ever truly get off the ground. And there's some self-love and self-esteem issues here. We got some self-doubt here. It's time for you to believe in yourself. You have everything within you that you need to do what you need to do. You've already been gifted it all, beloved. You already have it. You got to step into who you are in a fullness. Yeah, with the star reversed. There have been failures in the past. There have been things that have happened to you in the past, and you tried it and maybe it didn't work, and you tried it, maybe it didn't work. Don't look at them as failures. Look at them as opportunities for learning.
This is the one that concerns me.
The self-esteem. Well, what do you see to that, baby?
Well, no, that's you. That's it right there. Keep going.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
The self-esteem, like the lack of belief in yourself. So I don't know who it was, baby, that told you that, and I don't know where it came from, but you got to rise up from that. You got to turn that upside down. You got to find it deep within and dig deep within, and don't be in fear, because the moment you're in fear, you're not in power. Beautiful job, Lisa. That was a good read. Okay, period. She says some people are afraid of success. Definitely, yep. Question of self-worth. Yeah, beloved, I know. It's tough. Listen, I self-sabotaged for so long. I really did. So did I. Oh, Cece, thank you so much. And then I saw Sunny, thank you so much for the super chats. We're only going to take a few more. Mr. Clarence, that's my young man. Mr. Clarence, are you still in the chat? I think you got a super chat. Somebody said, what's coming towards you? Them. Oh, what's coming to me for CC? Mr. Clarence, are you still in the chat? Because I'm on it. I haven't seen you in a minute and a half. I'm going to give you a reading, baby. What's coming towards CC? Which deck do we want? What is this one? Soul's Journey. Let's see what that one has for us. CC, what's coming towards CC? Yes, and if you guys haven't done so, I do this on my channel. We've been on here for 2 hours and I haven't heard it yet. But listen, make sure you subscribe to Heart of Inspiration's YouTube channel. Okay, the best way to support your favorite content creator is to subscribe. Okay, subscribe, and one of these tarot nights, you super chat your way to the front of the list. Okay? The time. Okay. If we had decided that's what we were going to do, we should do that one night, Armand. Together. Yeah, we can. I'll definitely be back. I love this energy over here, because when you have something that I don't have on my channel, where it's like they know that. Well, I'll let you do your reading, but I don't want to. Go ahead, baby. Well, they know what to expect here, so they're welcoming it. For me, child, I had to fight to get the tarot over there. It was a fight. Now we got it, but like I had to, for me over there, I had to fight to say, hey, this is a part of this channel. They always wanted it to be a second channel. I'm like, no, this is not going to be it. This is a part of me, so it's right on this channel. Right. We found a home for it, but yeah. But this was fun. This is dope. I like your audience. They're cool. They're sweet people.
So yeah, thanks guys for having me here. It's fun. So go ahead, Lisa.
Thank you guys. You guys are wonderful. Cece, and then I want you to read, Armand, I want you to give Mr. Clarence a general reading. And I call him Mr. Clarence. He's like 15, 16. I'm not sure if he's had a birthday, but he's been with me. His parents even know that he watches me.
Yeah.
He's been with me for a couple of years. And so he is really a young man that has been in spirituality from a very young age.
Wow.
And so I would love for you. He was even starting to become a content creator. So I'm hoping he gets back on and starts just speaking from his heart. So I want you to read for Mr. Clarence.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, Miss Cece, I have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And I have abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. So this is what's coming to you, honey. You're finally deciding that you are who you know you are. You're finally deciding you're the goddess. You're finally deciding that it is time for me to break loose of these chains and walk in and be who I am. So Cece, I'm going to say that coming towards you, it's like a ball of light. It's like all this light, it's all this energy, it's all this belief and abilities that are coming towards you. And you can decide to accept this great amount of abundance if you so choose. And because it's being offered to you in the midst of all this craziness is being offered to you abundance, where you can blossom and bloom in the place that you're planted, that you choose to be planted. I also see relationships. So Cece, I do not know if you're in a relationship right now, but if you are not, then there is a relationship coming towards you. You are attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So if it's not romantic, it could be in a business partnership. It could be in a mentorship situation. It could be, other types of things. But you're going to be involved with people that are for your higher good, that mean you well and help you, right? And help serve your highest good. So I see only good things coming towards you, Cece. And it's been a long time coming, baby. I'm so glad. I'm so glad for that to be coming towards you. So, yes, claim your sovereignty. I love that, Cassandra. That is awesome. I love that. Love that. Okay, Mr. Armand had to run out for just 1 second. Just 1 second. Yeah, we'll do this again. We'll have to do it on a weekend, though, like on a Friday or Saturday night. A Friday night would be fun.
Because I see you getting out of here, Lisa. I'm like, Lisa, getting out of here.
No, we okay. We all right. I want you to read Mr. Clarence, please.
Okay, what do I got for Mr. Clarence? Okay, so just do a general for Mr. Clarence?
Yes,
okay.
Please.
Oh, child, I'm nervous. I feel like there's some pressure. All right, let's see what I got for Mr. Clarence. Well, let me pull one of these oracles. This is, I love these. Me and you both have these, Lisa. Wonders. Wow. To me, this wonders just, it looks like, there's wonderful opportunities coming to you. I just see like great things happening. I got pleasures on the bottom of the deck. Wonders, pleasures. I'm going to pull a couple from my, oh, wow. These three just jumped out. So let's see what they are. Wow. Okay. So wonders and pleasures with the Nine of Cups, the Daughter of Wands, and the God of Pentacles. To me, this tells me your gifts are going to make room for you. I actually see here that you will actually once you tap into what your true passions are, like whatever it is that you want to do. I just see once you identify and really truly tap into yourself, I guess when you get older, I guess because you're only 16, right? I think I'm seeing that your gift is going to make a lot of room for you to be successful, both emotionally and monetarily, right? So that I see wonderful things happening, and I see him being able to, live out his heart's desires in his life. Just make sure that you feed your passions with this Daughter of Wands, right? So if you're feeling something inside you and you're feeling like, go towards it, right? Go towards that. Don't ignore that message that you're getting. So if there's something in you that's stirring up, whatever that passion is, that you feel like, wow, I like it, try it. Right? Don't, it doesn't matter what anybody says, right? Try it. Try it to your ability that you can do it right now. Because some people will say, well, listen, I'm only 16. I can only do so much. So do as much as you can do, right? That feeds you. But like, I want you to remember this, your gift will make rooms for you. I see, and I just see, like, I don't know, for me with this wonders, with this purple, as we talked about purple, and then with this pleasure, and then with Lisa saying that you've been so in tuned into spirituality, this gives me psychic abilities. This gives me spirituality. So this tells me that you have a space in this, in this, you have a spot in this space. And as long as you feed that gift, you're going to be pretty dope. You know, you're probably going to make a lot of money, Joe, right? And very influential and powerful. And it will make you, and it will fulfill you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I think that wonderful opportunities will happen for you. So
yes, I love that. Yes. And Mr. Clarence, I'm so glad you're here because I haven't seen you in so long. So I'm very, very glad that you're here, and I hope everything's well with your family. I hope everything is well with your family as well.
ooh,
What?
Oh.
Well.
Right.
You know I'm gonna have to go dust off my tambourine one time. We gonna have
church in here. Yes,
church.
Yes, I'm gonna order me a tambourine. Yes.
Oh, okay, guys. You know what? I'm just gonna. No, guys. I got to get going. Mr. Clarence said thank you. Listen, I got to get going, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Soul's Journey. No, I'm going to pull it from the messages from the guides for the collective here, because I really appreciate you all being here. As Sharon just stated in there, you guys, if you want to schedule some time with me, you can go to my website, heartofinspiration.net. If you want to schedule a private reading with Armand, hit him up at thearmandwigginshow@gmail.com. And we are definitely going to do this.
This was fun.
Yeah.
My website, I actually took it down.
It?
Well, okay. Well, I'm really actually at this point, I'm just probably going to leave it the same because I'm back, right? I was just going to switch it over. Remember, so I don't have to really switch it over. So I just really need to just go ahead. I took the tarot thing down, but I'm just going to put it back up probably tonight. But we'll talk about that towards the end. And I'm going to actually, after you're done, if you don't mind, I'm going to pull at least 3 affirmations for the collective as well.
Not a problem. Thank you. I'm going to just leave it at these 2. So messages from the guides. Patience is a virtue, and love is your energy.
Guys,
I don't even need to say anymore, guys. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. We got to be patient with the world. And we need to, Gemini, and I need and pray that I have patience with my cat. And love is your energy, guys. We have to always remember as light workers, that's where we derive our energy and our strength from, is love, that which created the entire universe, and that which gives us life is love. And we have to remember we got to love ourselves and love one another. Okay? That's what I have for y'all for this evening. Go ahead, Mr. Armand.
Okay, so I pulled 3. We got one for work, spiritual health, and emotional health. So for work, here's one of our affirmations that I would like the collective to know. And you say this to yourself. I am a shining star, and I surround myself with people who encourage my brightness. Spiritual health. I am open and receptive to the healing power of divine love. And emotional health. I am gentle with myself. Okay, so yes, that's power right there, guys. So I just want to leave you guys with those positive affirmations tonight. And I would like to say, Lisa, thank you for having me on. I really, really appreciate it. I'm thankful. This was a blast. This was something new. I don't really do this, so thank you for having me here was something different, so it was cool. I'll definitely be back. I want to let your people know. Listen, if you're into a little bit of, pop culture news mixed with a little bit of tarot, because I do pop culture talk, but I will flip some cards during the live stream as well. Come visit me. And we also do dedicated tarot nights. I'll be honest with you though, the list gets crazy quick. So be there early. Typically it starts at 6 p.m. Pacific time because I'm in California. So you guys can follow me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, at The Armand Wiggins Show. If you would like to book a personal private reading, you can email me at thearmandwigginshow@gmail.com. So thank you guys all. Thank you, Lisa. I love you. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you so much, Armand. All right, you guys, thanks so much. And again, if you want to work with me, you've got the website, heartofinspiration.net. Guys, I have opportunities to do mentorship, and we are actually going to be doing a retreat here very soon. It's going to be at the end of September, beginning of August. Okay, end of September, beginning of August, we're going to be doing a retreat, and we're going to be doing Reiki attunement, and we're going to teach you guys all about like light work and like the real stuff, like exorcism and things of that nature. Believe it or not, we will talk about that as well. So we're going to get into some deep stuff as well as how to set up your business. So, but you can book single readings or you can do some mentorship, and we've got a lot that's coming up even this month with coaching sessions and things. So let's just enjoy it. Let's enjoy each other. Let's have a great time together, and let's all learn together. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. We'll chop this up and make some little videos out of it, but thank you so much for being here. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love each and every one of you. Namaste. Bye-bye, guys.